Hello and welcome to a Not So Awesome Review. Today we're looking at the rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Origami Ninja action figure by Playmates Toys. And yeah, so I've made it to episode 2, which I believe was split into like two shorter kind of stories. And we did get introduced to the Foot Clan. And so I know that the Origami Ninjas are exactly what they say, origami ninjas. They're ninjas made out of origami paper, which is an interesting concept and all. Interested in seeing where it goes. This character, this figure, is okay. And I mean, it's literally okay. He looks cool, he looks decent enough. There's not really much in the realm of paint going on or anything like that. But the articulation just, I don't know. Playmates has a habit of not giving many of their villain figures I believe, like the attention they need, because even the Shredder from the last series, there was two different ones. One where he had pretty good knee articulation, his feet were good, but his arms sucked. And then they made another one, his arms were amazing, but his feet sucked. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get that in the future. A better one with better legs, I doubt it. But I did decide to pick this guy up because there was only two of them at the store, and well, I mean, I'm tempted to buying more of these just for display purposes and pictures and stuff because I like doing that. It's fun, even though it's not the greatest figure. But anyways, getting on with the figure itself, it does come with a few accessories. It comes with a weapon that you can hold in either hand. I'm not really sure what you call it, but it's like a little blade thingy. I really don't know actually the official name on that, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And then he has these weird, I don't even know if they're like origami throwing stars or something. That's like the only thing I can think of. There's three of them. Each of them are different sizes. One small, one medium, one large. And let me just get a closer look at this and actually tighten this up before the camera falls over. But yeah, it's, I don't know what it is. I can't really get him to hold it. They're in there without any context. I'm sure I'll see them eventually in the show, unless I miss something and this is the ninjas when they're being thrown. I don't know, but yeah, he can't really hold those. His weapon here, one solid color. It's all black. Even the chain. I don't like plastic chains. I feel like just they don't look nice, and this one definitely doesn't. It could use a good amount of color. Yeah, but you can hold it pretty easily. Putting that aside, the ninja itself, like I said, there isn't much in the work of paint. He does have the orange foot logo on the face, two blue eyes, and the armbands and leg bands are both the same dark green. And aside from that, it's all just molded plastic in this gray color. Even the shirt part isn't a little bit darker. There's no line work or anything. There is sculpt work, which is good, but yeah, it's really basic, really bland. It's all right, but again, the articulation is kind of what makes me so hesitant to want to get more of these figures. Anyways, head articulation. He can't really look up that much. He can't really look down that much, but he can look left and right, even though he does do that upper head thing. And there is a slight pivot, but it doesn't really allow for anything. So it's not really a thing. He does have waist articulation where he can go left and right. I think this would have been so much better if it was a ball peg, so he could lean back and forward and everything. But I don't know. I feel like I'm fooling myself to even think that that was even an option with this figure at all. His arm can move up about that much. Position, it isn't too high, but the shirt does get in the way. He can move forward that much. Basically, his arm will go out because, again, the way the shirt is, but he can do it. He does have that single elbow bend and the rotation at the elbow, which is okay. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing. And he does have rotation at the upper arm, which mine, as you guys just saw, does tend to pop off on this hand. This hand, it hasn't happened yet, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's not super loose or anything, but it's not, in there super easy either. So it does tend to fall off when I'm kind of messing with him, as you guys just saw. Leg articulation, he can kick up that high, kick back that far, and if you rotate it, go out that much. And that's it. There's no boot swivel, there's no nothing else on the legs. Both legs are posed completely different, which makes him standing completely straight impossible. I get that, in the show they are hunching forward and kind of running and stuff, but it is kind of annoying that it's hard to work with. It's not the easiest thing to pose, and it is because of the legs. They're not great. I really want to lean him back, as you guys can see. If his head could move forward, I don't think it'd be as bad, but at the same time, it's not like I can even balance him. So What does it even really matter? Is it a cool figure? Yeah, but is it worth it? It's really up to you. I would definitely get one. I want another one, maybe just a couple more, but at the same time, it's such not good articulation that I'm kind of like, is it really worth it? We'll see. Obviously, I still have a few other figures to get in the line. I did pick up all the other turtles and Splinter, so I will be doing a review on those guys next, and then hopefully I'll pick up the other two bad guys and have that at least base wave basically done, and maybe the vehicles because they look interesting. Anyways, let's move on to a couple size comparisons and wrap this video up. So first off, here we have him next to an SH Figure Art Super Saiyan God Goku and a Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and you can see again does not fit in scale with any of these lines. Just wanted a quick kind of base reference for you guys. And here he is next to Leonardo from the same wave. You guys can see that he is a little bit bigger. He would definitely be taller if he wasn't hunching forward and his knees weren't bent. And I gotta say, the most annoying thing so far is getting him to even stand. Just every time I move the figures away from him, not even touching him, just move the figures away from him, he falls over. So, yeah. So would I recommend this figure? It's a toss up. I would definitely say pick one up if you are a fan of the turtles. The ninjas usually end up kind of selling out anyway because they are technically army builders. If it's for your kid or something like that, I'm sure they're gonna enjoy it. If you're like me and like doing action figure photography and stuff, you will get frustrated. It will happen. I'm just letting you know right now. Balancing is horrible because of the way the feet are. He does not want to hold on to his weapon that good. I do have him like kind of posed decent enough here, but even getting him into that position was not easy at all. And getting him into a position where he actually looks like he's fighting the turtles, again, not easy if at all. I mean, you can do it. Did it earlier, but yeah, you'll see in the slideshow after the video that I probably didn't put any effort into it because of how frustrating it is. And I feel like that's telling on almost all of my reviews. Like, depending on how much I like the figure, it's usually a longer, better slideshow. If it's a frustrating figure or very, very limited, it's a shorter one. So take that as you would. Again, it does look decent enough. There could be more paint, honestly. At least some separation of color would have been nice. But overall, for $8.99, it is a kid's toy. It's Playmates. I can't expect too much, but not bad. Again, I do wish they would kind of give the same care to give the turtles to all of the figures, not just random bad guys or the main bad guys, but to everybody. I want those needed. That sounds so weird. I want the joints with the knees. I want the knees with the joints. That's what I was trying to get at. And I want the ankles to be able to move. I want better articulated turtles. And I know there's other companies that do them. NECA does a great job. Figure Arts did a great job. Uh, yeah, I wish Playmates would up their game just a little bit. Or release like a more premium line in between this and their $20 kind of larger figures, or even release $20 figures that are, I wouldn't say Marvel Legends style, but Marvel Legends style. How awesome would that be? But don't see it happening. That's just, my little rant on that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe for more, and I will see you all later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.